go, guys. It is time. Guys, listen, I'm not going back to my commentary slash reaction phase. I just been like, I stopped doing commentary and reaction because, it wasn't nothing interesting to talk about. And now that I've done it, recently, I kind of got the itch. So, regular schedule program tomorrow, promise. But I do want to talk about this new game, the new hot boy on the street right now. It's called Ill. Now, first of all, guys, I did not know that this game was like that game. Well, quote unquote game. It wasn't a game. It was more of like a movie. Like if this was a game, this what it would look like. Type. A visual prototype, not an actual prototype. But way back when, I'll say 2017. I believe there was a concept like video that made it look like it was a game that looked basically like this. Like it was very like creepy and very atmospheric. Just generally like disturbing looking. Everybody knew it was fake because of the graphics, and it didn't really try. It didn't try to trick people. It was more like if this was a game, this would be cool. So this is how it would look if it was a game. Hey guys, now the game is here. So I don't know if Team Clout is doing it because I think obviously Team Clout is behind it, but there is another team that's helping them. I forgot the name of that team, but I already seen this trailer on the Summer Games Fest, so that's why we're not reacting to it. I've already seen it, but I just wanted to talk about the game because I knew the game way back when. I didn't make the distinction between the two until like afterwards, like after the trailer ended. I was like, that game looks really like that other game, like the tight FOV, the very very disturbing looking zombies or whatever they're called in this game. But regardless, it looks like it's time, like it's an actual game this time. And so I came here with my predictions because everybody knows I'm correct. I was right about the day before. I was right about Dauntless. I was right about what's that one, the Concord. I was right about Concord. So it's time for me to predict about this one, and I have literally no predictions. So well, okay. From the trailer, and I know there's another trailer out. I seen both. I seen when I was like, what should be my background? Kind of, visual. I was like, let's get the trailer I already looked at. But there is also another trailer, so I'm going at this just at one trailer view. So, let's see. I feel like it's going to be a story-based game, like a narrative story. I mean, an environmental story. Like, I don't think there's going to be any dialogue. I feel like it's going to be like it's a Little Nightmares type, like where no dialogue, but you kind of just piece together what's going on. Obviously, like you're stuck in some infected zone. There's still humans because there's helicopters. And it looks like you're in a facility, so you might be at ground zero. As you can see, we got some people jumping out of the helicopters. The mech suits that shot the zombie. So they shot the zombie, and the guy aimed at you. So it looks like they're the Terminator team. Like anything that moves, destroy it. So you might be in an it looks like an abandoned factory though. And then we got this house. Like, what is this house deal going on? Kind of reminds me of the SCP thing. If you know, you know. So where the camera's in the house, and then you got this monstrosity. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, you got this giant mech guy with his skeletonized suit, and he has a bomb. He has a bomb vest, like a bomb suit. So he has the the outer like mech suits. That's not really full like suits, but it generally helps you carry more stuff. So he has like an anti wrist cannon, right? Anti-tank wrist cannon. I'm really trying to put this together, but I feel like it's gonna be a what's that game called where you go through the asylum? You know the one, guys, the big game where you go through the asylum and it's big. But basically, I think you're gonna be maybe not at ground zero, but you're gonna be in like that general like scope, that general range, like in those buildings, right? And a big bomb went off. It has to be a giant bomb that went off. And you just try to escape. So you find your weapons. It's gonna be a limited ammo type game. Obviously, the hooks of this game is the gore. It's super gory, physics, as you can see, they can the enemies can pick up stuff and throw it at you. I feel like the interactions for them to pick up and throw something at you are gonna be not staged. What's the word? It's gonna be already like it's gonna be not staged, but you know the word I'm thinking of. Like it's gonna be like it's gonna be a particular scene where it's supposed to happen. I don't know if it will happen in general combat because I feel like the giant zombie just now, that's gonna be like one of the staged scenes. I'm gonna say staged until I either remember the word or you know the word I'm trying to think of. Like a scene that's supposed to happen, like the baby kick. I feel like that's like one of the babies are inherently faster, and obviously if that's in the game, if those babies are running to you, you're not gonna be able to kill those babies. So it's gonna be like a running type situation, like run away from these guys, and then at the last moment you close the door or you jump down the thing, or something of that nature. But look at these zombies though, they so viscerally disgusting. I mean, beautiful zombie work, I mean, honestly. So but you can see the character with an AK at one point, and that's like big damage. That's like end level. So that you might get to like the end of the level, the end of the game, and that's when the big mechs start coming in. Because I don't think you're gonna fight them. I think you're gonna avoid them, and I think they're gonna try to kill you. But I don't see you fighting them because you see the player with the highest caliber gun we see the player with is an AK, and that he's already outside at that point. And see how none of these zombies look like that you don't really. Well, I was gonna say you don't see zombies outside. You do see them outside because we saw that one clip. But if they're outside, they don't seem like they pose much of a threat. Oh, I see another zombie in the background. Okay, I'm thinking now. What if you got to go to different buildings, right? Different buildings, and you have to find something. There's always a fetch quest, so you always got to find something. So, let's see. You got to escape, and you got to go to... Okay, maybe you got to shut down some power. Yeah, guys, you're touching a fuse box. I mean, it's a zombie game. Come on. You got to shut down the power. I was thinking more helicopter, but I don't think any of those people that are gonna like help you or assist you. So you got to make it out yourself. I'm thinking vehicle, but it may be already blocked off. Like the area has already been like secured, so they're just trying to kill the zombies now. Why might you be going building to building? That's the key. So, okay. So far we got you're going building to building. You're gonna be either in the blast radius of wherever like the infection starts, or you're just gonna be there. You're just gonna be coma, wake up there. You gotta go to building to get a collectible to escape. But that still doesn't. What does the house got to do with anything? The house. It has cameras in a warehouse. Something strange is going on. I should probably watch the second trailer to get more details, but I'm kind of going off what I think. I'm just watching right now. But yeah, a lot of scriptable. That's what it was. Scriptable moments. So like now, because I don't know if throwing something at the player is going to be like very useful, and how easy it will to be doing. How easy it is to like have that happen, because obviously the player has to be in a certain position. The throwable object has to be close enough to the zombie. Zombie has to pick it up. Zombie has to throw it. Does it do damage? Does it just mess up your shooting? Why wouldn't you shoot the zombie beforehand? What if you're reloading? Can you run while you're reloading? Probably not, because this feels like, from what it looks like, it's a sluggish, like very close range game. Because like because when you're on the outside, there's probably gonna be a couple zombies here and there just to make sure you're not just running to an next objective all willy nilly, and of course you gotta worry about the people with the guns. So, but it seems like it's a really slow paced game. I don't think it's gonna have any dialogue. I am excited. Now I will say I'll predict the time it will take to beat this game: 3 hours. Just 3 hours. I feel like 3 hours is like the max. I think it's the max they could drag this out without being it too boring. Like 3 hours would be a good, like first hour is getting accustomed, seeing all the animations, doing the scriptable events like that. And then like by hour three, you're gonna be outside with the AK. I mean, it's simple, simple, beautiful cover girl. Like what do you want me to say? Um, these enemy types are no, okay. I was gonna say the enemy types are varied, but all we've seen is the baby zombie, the spider, the tall, and then the small, and then we saw the giant zombie, and then we saw like the the melding together of like a bunch of zombies. You don't really see any fast zombies other than the spider. Um, hmm. Yeah, this game's gonna be interesting. It's more psychological rather than like actual like difficult. I would say it's definitely gonna play on like the gross factor. Yeah, yeah, we're playing this bad boy, unfortunately. But guys, listen, if you want me to watch the second trailer to keep on theory crafting, because everybody knows I'm right, then go ahead and just guys, just type in the. All I need is literally one person to say react to the second trailer and what do you think? And guess what? That's what I'm gonna do, guys. Guys, love you guys. Honestly, I'm regular schedule program tomorrow. Promise, promise, promise. But I did want to talk about this because this has got everybody riled up, and I knew this game before it was a game, so I would like some credit. Well, yeah, a lot of people did too, but I remember I was like, it's not one. It's not one. No. Okay. Hey, you guys stay safe. Love you. Bye.